Hello everyone and welcome to A Moment in Time with Taylor. I am going to show you today exactly how to use Periscope, the app that is basically like Twitter Live. So first you want to go into your app store, search Periscope, and download the correct app. It'll look like this with the blue background and the little teardrop shape Periscope. You're going to open that up and you'll be prompted to create an account. You'll click Create New Account. And then I recommend using Twitter to create your account. So then you sign into your Twitter account. Make sure you put in the right password. And then you want to link the two. Now, I already have a Periscope account, so it's just going to automatically connect me. But with yours, you're going to have to actually create a username and a password, and you'll probably have to confirm your email address by going into your email and clicking a link, just like with any other social media account. Yeah, so I'm getting an error. It's just saying this account already exists. So I'm going to go back and just click login normally. So mine says log back in on the bottom. So I'm just going to click that since I already have an account made. Connect. Perfect. And that's going to bring you right into what I call the lobby, but we're going to start with setting up a profile picture and a bio first before you even get into viewing anything. Because if you go into a broadcast and you don't have a picture and you don't have anything written about yourself, it's really hard to tell who you are, and it's kind of, they don't know what to call you besides your username, so it makes sense to start there. So you want to start with the people. They look like a little group of people there. These three people here. They're going to click that button. It's like a little tab. Oops. Or you're going to accidentally click into a broadcast. Okay, if you click the tab, see how it turned blue, and then you're in the section here. You're looking for this button right up here. Your little person there in the circle. So click that there in the upper corner. And that's going to bring you to your background settings. So you can change your name, you can change your bio, you can change your profile picture. You can even change your username twice every 30 days. So don't worry about picking something perfect right now, just pick something and then we'll move on to the next step. So to do that, you just want to click edit up in the corner. Edit. Change everything that you want. Click done. And then this is where you can see the groups that you're in, how many people you're following. I'll hold this up here. How many followers you have, how many people you have blocked, your previous broadcasts, the recently watched broadcasts, who your super fans are, how many stars you have, notification settings, regular settings, connected accounts, and ways to share out your links and Periscope broadcasts. You can also log out, and this is where you can send feedback, go to the Help Center, or check out their legal things like terms and conditions and privacy policies. So the only thing I'll really touch on right now in this really intro tutorial is in settings. I recommend, you're going to see a lot of different settings. This is not an exhaustive tutorial. This is just an intro to get you started. So I recommend if you scroll down, you're going to see something called comment moderation. Comment moderation, where I want to moderate and moderate my broadcasts. Personally, I choose to have both of those turned off, and I recommend that you do as well. Once you have that done, you're pretty much ready to start viewing. I recommend view some broadcasts first so you can see what it's like before you actually go live yourself. So if you want to view some broadcasts, if you go into your lobby, let me just, because I follow people, mine looks a little bit different, so I'm going to navigate to this a little bit differently. Actually don't see it. I don't know that I'll be able to show you. because I already have so many people that I follow and I don't have any difficulty finding content, there is a button called teleport. You can click that button and you'll be randomly brought to any broadcast in the whole world that's live right now. So you can click that. That's a fun way to find random content. You can also click the, when I said go to the lobby, that's this little TV icon down here. And then the globe right here, if you click that, will bring you to the featured broadcasts as well as what they call the list and the map. Not sure if that's coming in very clear, but on the left it says list, on the right it says map on the top. So on the top you're going to see the featured broadcasts. So these are featured broadcast bits on Bitcoin, and you can scroll through and see if there's any. There's 2 right now featured broadcasts on Bitcoin. There's also American football. There's only 1 featured broadcast in that category. And then you can scroll down and start looking through the list. You can also click the map. So if you click map, you can actually see the people with their location turned on, where they're broadcasting from in the world. And you can look around and click into anywhere else in the world. See that? So blue means those are replays, they're no longer live, and red means those people are live right now. So when you find a broadcast that you want to view, you're simply going to click into it. I'm just going to pick someone randomly that I know is probably a safe broadcast to enter into. And turn my volume down. Okay. So this is what your screen is going to look like, whether you are in, well, it looks a little weird. Why does it look like that? I think that her scope just crashed. My apologies. Let's try this one. Okay. So this is what your screen is going to look like. You're going to see the broadcast there, and then this is where you can comment. So if you click in there, your text box will come up, and you can comment as you enter in some comments. I'll say, hey. You can just click this blue arrow, and it'll send your comment to the broadcaster, and they'll see it live. And if they're paying attention, maybe they'll even interact with you and engage with you live. Another thing you can do, which is really unique to Periscope that I love so much, is you can do what we call tapping hearts. So you can tap the screen. You can see down here, every time I tap, it sends one of my hearts. And you can tap as much as you want and send a ton of hearts. Doesn't cost you any money at all, totally free. Now there are monetized hearts. So if you see the heart icon with the dots around it and you click that, you can actually purchase super hearts. So you can buy coins, which are the currency that you need to get the animated super hearts. So if we just grab one of these, I don't know which one, how about the birthday present? Ready? So when I tap the screen, you'll see the super heart pop up, little birthday present, my face pops out, an animated heart. It cost me less than 99 cents, and she'll get, if she's a super broadcaster, maybe 50 cents of that at the time of recording this video. So it's a way that you can tip super broadcasters, and if you'd like to learn more about that, you can check out my ebook all about making money on Periscope. If you click the 3 dots next to the super hearts, you'll see all the information about the broadcast, the title of the broadcast, the name of the broadcaster. Right next to them, you'll be able to follow them. If you're not, you'll see a plus sign. Otherwise, you'll see a check mark that indicates that you already follow them. For some reason, it's not super clear on the camera. You can see the broadcast details by clicking there. You'll see the total views. You can share the broadcast, either with your followers, on Twitter, and other ways. You can share on Facebook. You can copy the link here on the end, share link. You can copy a link and send it out, on other platforms, or post it somewhere if you want to post it in a text message or however you like. You can also give super hearts from this menu by clicking Give Super Hearts. You can hide the chat, and you can report the broadcast for any reason. Actually, quickly, I'll show you how to report just in case. I'm not going to report her broadcast, but if you click report broadcast, you'll see the different reasons that you can report this. Okay? And then you'll just click which one you'd like to report and go through the prompts. Pardon me. Also, the last button I have to show you is just the number on the bottom. That indicates how many people are in the broadcast live right now. So if you click that button, you'll get the broadcast details again, the total views, and then who's in there, and you can even see how many hearts everyone has sent. Okay? To leave a broadcast, you're going to click the X in the upper right-hand corner, and then you're back in your lobby. So if you follow multiple people, you might be able to scroll through and see a bunch of different broadcasters live. And the more people you follow, the more people that you like to follow, you'll have more people live to watch at any time without having to search through the world. The other thing I wanted to show you in the world, another feature that's very, very, very useful is the search feature, which is up here, again in that corner. So you can search by, they'll recommend some things for you. They'll recommend places. They'll recommend broadcasts with different topics, different hashtags being used. But you can also just search manually for someone or a broadcast that you're looking for. So if I wanted to find Femme Yoga Taylor, that's me, then I would type in my name, and then I could either see my broadcast, or if I click people here, that's where I can see the actual people with those usernames. So I can click myself. Now this is me, so I can't follow myself, but you'd be able to follow them, see how many people they're following, see their replays right here, these recents. If you click that, you can scroll through the person's old replays and watch broadcasts that they've left up. And there can be as many as 100 there for them to see. Even though you may have noticed you can see up to 500 of your own replays in your background settings that we started out the tutorial in. Moving on to notifications. So these notifications right down here, if you did indeed share out a broadcast, they'll tell you here who watched it based on what you shared. So I shared that broadcast we were just watching a minute ago with the girl playing guitar in the bathroom, and this says, let's see, 177 people watched that broadcast from my invite, and it shows who they were. And it'll also tell you in here who watches your broadcasts on replay and who follows you. So it's really basic. I like the minimalistic kind of notifications. It's just those three things, and those are the only notifications you get, and they're all very important information, I think. And now you're pretty much ready to go live. Let me quickly check my cheat sheet and make sure I didn't forget anything. Oh, there is one thing. I can show you how to check the super heart total. So if you go into a broadcast, let me go back to the one we just sent some super hearts in, where we know she's got some super hearts. And then once you're in for a second, you'll see down there that little star with the number next to it. See how it's just a star? Sometimes it'll have a number, sometimes it's just the star. If you click that star, you'll see the total number of super hearts they've gotten and who the top contributor is and who all the other contributors are who are there in the room live, and also the people who have left the broadcast. All right. Oh, there's a cool feature too in your lobby here. The lobby that I keep saying is the little TV button here on the bottom. When you scroll down, you'll see the broadcasts that you missed. So you can, I forget, let's see, what do they call it here? Unwatched. And then you can scroll through, so people who aren't live anymore that you follow, you can watch their broadcasts. And you'll also see broadcasts in here from the people that you followed if they shared that broadcast. So you'll see the people you follow if they went live, and you'll also see if those people shared broadcasts to you. Pretty simple stuff. All right. Yeah, that's it. We're ready to go live. Thank you for your patience. I am a live broadcaster, so I don't really edit my videos, so I appreciate your patience, and I really hope this helps you get started on Periscope. So to go live, you're going to click this center button here. It looks like the little camera with the red dot in the corner. Hopefully I don't accidentally go live during this tutorial, but that's the beauty of live. So you can type in your title right there. It says, what are you seeing now? Floor. Okay, I wouldn't actually call it floor, but whatever your broadcast is about, whether you're playing guitar in the bathroom, whatever you want to name it, just make sure it's somewhat relevant because it's actually a violation of Periscope's terms to use what's called clickbait. So you don't want to put like interviewing Donald Trump and then not be interviewing him because technically that's a misleading way just to get clicks and you could actually be violating some term there. So just name it something. It could just be, you don't even have to put a title, honestly. If you just leave it, it'll just say Fem Yoga Taylor went live to your followers or whatever your username is. You can see the different options here. Do you want to have your location on? I almost never have my location on, so I turn that off. You can click this button. I never use this and I never recommend you use it, but that's so that users that you follow are the only ones who can comment. But if new people come in that you might like, they don't get to say anything. So how are you ever going to follow them if they can't talk? So I never have that checked. I always share it to my Twitter. I don't use Facebook myself, but you can share it to Facebook if you like. And then on the right, you'll see the Super Hearts button. It's optional. If you don't want to monetize, if you don't want your Super Hearts to be on, you can turn them off for any reason. It's as simple as that. Oh, actually, sorry. One more step. On the top here, public, that's who you're going to be going live to, probably 9 times out of 10. But you can also choose groups by tapping that button and then going through the different groups that you're in, and you can go live to any groups there. And then if you click that group, so I'll just click my private group, which is just myself. So you'll see at the top, private. If there was more than one person in the group, it would have a parentheses with the number of people in that group, how many people you're going live to. And then you title it and you go live. Simple. And then you're live. So let's go live just to our private broadcast here. Okay, so we're live now. Now, say you're live and you're like, well, now what do I do? If you click these 3 buttons on the bottom right, there are some options. It's very similar to when you're looking at someone else's broadcast, but you have a few different options here. You can actually ask for a follow. Okay, if you push that button, it says follow request sent. And you can also ask for a share. Now, it doesn't have that option on my screen because I'm private right now, so nobody can share it, but it would be right below this button. It would say ask for share. If you click that, it'll say the same thing, share request sent. And the people that are watching your broadcast, they're going to see a little bubble pop up that prompts them to follow you and prompts them to share the broadcast out without you having to say anything about it. So I recommend using that pretty regularly throughout your broadcasts. It's only going to help people to remember to follow you so they don't miss you in the future and to share it out so that their friends can enjoy your content as well. On an iPhones only, there's a sketching feature. If you click start sketching, you can draw all around the screen. It'll vanish very quickly. You can change to a few different colors. Okay, yeah, you get the idea. Sketch whatever you like. Done to close that. And you can hide the chat if you want. For me, when I do makeup tutorials, I like to hide the chat sometimes when I'm using my phone as a mirror because I can't really do my eyeliner very well when there's comments blocking my face. And then you can flip the camera through this button, but you can also flip the camera by double tapping the screen. Okay, that's what you guys look like right now. That's my little camera. All right, I believe that is everything on there. Oh, one little pro tip. If you click broadcast details on your own broadcast while you're live, you'll actually be able to tell how long you've been live for. Okay, it's not showing me. It's something to do because I'm only live to myself. I'm kind of messing with it, but it'll actually tell you how long you've been live. So you can keep an eye on that when you're broadcasting live. And same thing as when someone else is live, if you click that button, you'll be able to see who's in your broadcast. We have no one. We're very unpopular right now because I'm the only one that could go in. All right, so to end your broadcast, you can either swipe down from, oh, sorry, we got notifications coming. You can either swipe down from the top or you can click the X. Okay, so either way, you're going to get this where it prompts you again another button to help you switch your camera around if you want, or you can just click stop broadcast when you're ready. Another pro tip. The last screen of your broadcast will be your thumbnail. So you want it to be something that you actually want it to be. So flip my camera around, something like that, and then click stop broadcast. And then there you go. You can view your stats, see how many people viewed, see how long your broadcast was. It was 3 minutes and 11 seconds, taking more of your time than I need to at this point. Oh, wait, just kidding. That's not more than I need to. There's a little bit more. So then if you click your 3 dots once you're no longer live and your broadcast is complete, if you totally hate it and you never want anyone to see it again, you can hide it or delete it. I don't really recommend ever deleting your broadcasts. You can hide it because you can always change your mind. You can unhide it later. If you hide it, no one will be able to see it, and you won't lose any super hearts that you receive while you're live. So if you delete a broadcast and you got super hearts during that broadcast, you cannot cash them out. It'll be like they never happened. So I recommend just hiding your broadcast. You can also save it to your camera roll and download your broadcast to your phone, to your gallery. And that is just about everything that you need to know about using Periscope. I hope you found this tutorial very useful, and I hope to see you in my broadcast live on Periscope, Fem Yoga Taylor. Thank you to all the people that make this channel possible. We are 100% viewer funded, and I hope you have a great night. Remember, you're all worthy of being loved and feeling comfortable in your own skin. This has been a moment in time with Taylor. I hope to see you live on Periscope soon. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.